So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get you guys that brand new Lamborghini Aventador that you've been wanting for so long, but you can't get to it. I'm joking, but I'm not too joking as well. I'm going to be talking to you guys about long-term investing and how to make money even if you have none right now. So if you work hard, maybe the next 10 to 20 years, and you follow the tips I'm going to be showing you guys, you might be actually be able to buy that Lamborghini that you always wanted. As you guys know, I love investing. That's what I'm all passionate about. Passive income, active income. I'm always 24/7 finding ways to make my money work for me. And it's a passion of mine that I've had since I was a kid. And I've read so many books on investing, self-help. And now that I'm older, it's something that I've grown to love and I love to talk about on YouTube and to everybody I talk to. But when we're talking about investing, we're also talking about the danger and you gotta be cautious when investing, because as yes, we can make, it's also gonna be very hard, it's gonna be stressful. Sometimes your investments are gonna go the wrong way, which has happened to me, and you're gonna wanna pull your hair out and you're gonna go crazy, you're gonna wanna quit, but you can't quit, you gotta stick to it, and you gotta also focus down and have a plan when investing. Warn you guys, if you're gonna be investing, to be careful what you're doing and know what you're doing before you're actually going to do it. So one of my most favorite things that I always preach about to invest to people are index funds. If you're not familiar with index funds, they're related to the stock market, and that are index funds are an accumulation of really good famous companies, and they let you own a little percent of it. And a good example of this will be the SPY 500, which is an accumulation of the 500 top stocks and companies in the world, such as Apple, Amazon, Tesla, and so on. So the funds are so nice because it gives you somewhere that you can just throw your money at, just put it in there, forget about it, you don't have to study anything, you don't have to check on it, you come back 10 years later, and on average they go up 7.5% accounting inflation and all that. So there's different types of index funds. Some basic ones are like I just mentioned, the SPY 500. The Triple Q is another one of my personal favorites. The Triple Q follows all of the tech companies such as Apple, Amazon, Tesla, and it's only focused on tech companies. There's also the Vanguard ETFs. Those are more related to more general branches of the market, such as airlines, cruise lines, banks, and so on. I'm like tech stuff, so I stick to tech ETFs mostly, but there's so many options out there. They're really not hard to find. I'm gonna post a bunch for you guys to see right now. So obviously with index funds, the only thing you're gonna need is you're gonna have to open an account to invest in the stock market pretty much. So an account is really easy, quick Google search. You can set up on TD Ameritrade is a really famous one that you can just start investing extra money that you have. You can, other than just have them sit in your bank account and lose 2% on average every year due to inflation, you can throw them in an index fund and you can start making money, especially if you have a lot of money on the sidelines that you're not going to be using for anytime soon. But with index funds, remember that you're making a lot of money right away, especially if you have a little bit of money. These are meant for very long-term investing, such as 20, 10, 5 years, because you know they go up 7, 8, maybe 10% every year, and if you don't have a lot, just 1 year is not going to do much. Also, another con for the index funds is that you're kind of can't do anything about them. You just put your money, and if the market crashes the next day, you're kind of stuck with losing money, and you're gonna have to wait for the market to recover, which is always usually does over time. And that's the only really negative thing about it. You don't have too much to do with it. You just have to throw your money and let the stock market do its thing. But also, if you're somebody that has a job, is too busy to even do any kind of investing, this is the perfect investment for you. At the end of the month, whenever you have extra money, you can just throw in any index fund that you like and let the stock market do the work for you. Also, with index funds, your money is not locked somewhere, so if you do need to invest in it and something happens the next day, you can always take it out. But I do recommend having a separate account if you have any emergency, because you don't want to take out your money if the market is down or anything like that. So I definitely recommend only investing money that you have extra. So you have your main account that you need for your bills, then you have to save up some money for your emergency, and then any money that you have left over, you want to start investing in the index funds or other investment opportunities you're looking for. So index fund overall really great. I always have some money. If I have money left over, I always throw them in the SPY, Triple Q, like I mentioned, some Vanguard ones. I really highly recommend index funds. Also, another guy that really loves index funds is Warren Buffett. And if Warren Buffett is making money, we gotta listen to him. So remember to hit the like button for 100% return on your investment. That's the best investment you can make right now, is hitting the like button. So now we're going to be changing gears to the stock market all the way to the real estate. And unlike the index funds, with the real estate, you're going to have to do some work, maybe even a lot of work, and it might be frustrating. So this is not going to be for most of the people. And also, unlike the index funds, which range from anywhere from $20 to $3, real estate you're going to need whole lot more money than that. You're going to need to have some money to invest with at least a down payment for a house that you can rent out. So this is mostly for people that have a lot of money saved up, and you're like, hey, I want to make some passive income. I saved up all this money from working so hard. I want to make something that's going to make a lot of money or a lot more money. With index funds, you're not going to see the same returns as you could with real estate. So why do I love real estate and renting out so much? Yes, it can be very difficult. You kind of have some bad tenants. All of that can be alleviated by one, if you have a property manager, and by two, if you really screen well who you're going to be renting to. Why do I love real estate so much? Because you make money in two ways. One will be the cash flow every month of the mortgage minus the whatever you're renting. So for example, you bought a house, you put down $20,000, your mortgage is around $800 a month, but you're renting it for $1,000. So guess what? You're making $200 passive income every month from just renting it. And two, you take all the $800 that you put in, and it's going towards the long-term equity of the house, which means every month that you pay towards the house, once you sell it, you're going to be able to make money. So also, we all know usually real estate tends to go up. So if you own it now, you own it for 20 years, you make money off of just renting it, and then eventually you're going to be also making money from the value of the house that goes up. So some quick tips when you're looking for real estate properties. One will be looking at a house that's in an area that the market tends to go up and try to find a good deal for it. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to be able to find a house right away. I'm always searching when I have the money to invest in my next real estate property for a house that's a really good deal. Maybe it's foreclosure, maybe somebody needs to sell it right away because of some kind of emergency, and I can get a good steal for under whatever the average price of the house like that in the market is. So I recommend you guys, if you have this money saved up, or even if you're not going to do it in the future, start looking, for example, in your area. I recommend apps like Redfin, Zillow. They're super easy, super simple. You can look at houses, even tells you the estimated rent. They're not too accurate. The estimated mortgage, what the APR is. And I would just highly recommend later on, if you might not have the money now, to start understanding real estate and start saving money for it, because real estate is one of those finite resources that there's only so much of it in the world. And if you're able to scoop yourself some houses now that eventually are going to raise value, which you're going to be able to make money on in 10, 20, 30 years, it's not just an investment for long term, also an investment for now. And like I told you guys want to look only for the best deal. You're in no rush if you're looking for your first real estate property. Even if it takes 1 year to look at it. Every morning, like myself, I go on these apps, Redfin, Zillow, all kinds of apps that I look for if there's any potential opportunity for me to get a killer steal on a house. So another thing you want to keep in mind is the area, the average price of a house in the area, the school district. These are all things that play a big role on how much you're going to be able to rent it for. And also, you can go on Craigslist and see similar homes where they're renting for. So guys, if you're looking for an investment opportunity that's going to be a lot more work, such as real estate, but it's also going to be a whole lot more reward. And also, what I really like about it, that with real estate, I'm in charge. I'm not just sitting there watching the stock market go up or down. I have my own power of choosing what houses to buy and who to rent it to. So that's why I highly recommend everybody to really look into real estate and try to invest in it as soon as you can. So now we're going to be talking again about the stock market, guys. So we're going to be talking about a topic that's so dear, close to my heart, because that's how I started making my money when I was broke. When I first I had no money in high school, when I was working part-time job, I started saving and started looking into the famous day trading. Day trading is such a bad stigma upon people that don't know what it is, or how it really works. Everybody thinks it's a scam because everybody watches those ads of those people that say, hey, everybody watches those ads of those guys holding a stack of money saying, hey, you can make $30,000 within the first 10 minutes of the market with little to no money and little to no risk. And those guys are why day trading has such a bad reputation to it. Day trading can be a very powerful tool, a very powerful skill to know if you really master it. I spent years studying day trading before I started spending a lot of money in it, and I started making a lot of money back. Of course, I lost some money in the beginning through learning, through experiencing. Of course, day trading is one of those investments that can be really high risk, but also really high reward. So unlike index funds, with day trading, you're going to be investing in stocks individually, expecting to up or down in the short term. Unlike index funds, most of the time when you're day trading, you will buy and sell within a day. Obviously, there's strategies that you can hold for longer, but it's all up to you. Everybody has kind of their own strategy in the stock market. So when I'm talking about day trading, I'm really talking about spending time, months, maybe 6 months before you even take your first trade. 6 months understanding what it is, how it works, what a broker is, what the strategy you should be using is, how much money you should start with. This day trading is such an in-depth skill to learn, and that's why I love this so much. When I was in high school, I didn't know what else I could do to make money because I was so obsessed with wanting to make money and start investing, and I really gravitated towards day trading because it was really fun for me. It was like solving a puzzle, and I felt like I was competing with other people, and then it brought me to really enjoying it and loving it. And I know a lot of people that have tried it, and once they get into it, they really get addicted to learning and understanding. So day trading is high risk, high reward, very, very more dangerous than index funds or real estate. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for something that you don't have too much money and you need to make money now. So I highly recommend day trading. If you guys want to know more about day trading, let me know down in the comments below. I always love talking about day trading and anything trading related and stock market related. So when I personally started day trading, I started with very, very little money. I set up one of those Robinhood accounts when I turned 18, when I was still in high school. I sent out those free stocks to people. That's how I learned. I set up those free stocks. I took that little bit of money, those 50, 60 bucks I had. I started adding money. I started getting more in depth. I took it more serious and went from Robinhood, which is, a good startup broker, to a better, such as TD Ameritrade, TOS, Lightspeed. So when day trading, it's going to be a really step-by-step process. You're going to start learning with very basic things, and then you're going to finally move on to bigger, more complex strategies. So day trading, I definitely recommend it if you don't know, you don't have a full-time job, you have a little bit of money, you're trying to make money as soon as possible. I definitely recommend learning day trading, but like I said, it's not a quick rich get scheme. Don't listen to any of that. It's going to take hard work and dedication, just like most of other investing and most of other jobs. If you don't make money, guys, it's always going to take time. Alright guys, and this last thing I'm going to be talking about, you guys may think it's corny, it's cheesy, it is, but it's okay, because it's the truth. And I'm going to be talking about when you're trying to find something to invest in, maybe you should be investing in yourself. Maybe you don't know what you want to do, maybe you're kind of confused, you're going to college, you're switching majors, and what I recommend is maybe start investing yourself, maybe take a real estate class like I did when I was younger, see if you really like that, and guess what, I happen to like it. Start buying yourself some books, just like I have, this is such a small portion of all the books that I have. So guys, get yourself some books, start learning. I personally like the paperbacks just because I like to write notes in them, and I like to show them off to people like, hey guys, I read books, I'm smarter than you. I'm just joking, but really guys, I've read books that changed my life. Highly recommend books such as Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you can find the YouTube audio one for free now. Also, How to Win Friends, Influence People. It has taught me skills that I've used in business and in relationship with people. Guys, the number one investment is always yourself. It's always making yourself better, because once you make yourself better, you're going to start making better decisions, you're going to start making better investment, you're going to start making more money, you're going to get more promotions, and it's just going to be a snowball effect that before you know it, you're a better person and your whole life around you is better. Alright guys, so remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe. It'll help with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.